Hello everyone. I don't have much memory on the phone, which is really annoying, but so I will keep this brief. But welcome to another episode of Life as an Aspie with me, Nessie Sherlock. And at the moment, I'm a bit ill. I've got a cold, but nothing to worry about. Blah blah blah. Because I've only got 5 minutes 58 seconds to say all this, I've got to say it all before it runs out of time. So, yeah. So today is going to be like a story time video about something that happened to me when I was about 5 years old. And to me, as a 5-year-old, it was really traumatic and something that still sticks with me today, even though I'm now 24. I still cannot get over this. So, I was in reception class and it was nearing the end of the school year because we were doing what they call a class assembly, which is where the whole class does an assembly in front of the rest of the school about what we've been learning. So they're very popular in England. I don't know about anywhere else. But anyway, we were doing one on puppetry. And I had been given the role of holding this plush frog, which I was so excited about. I was so happy. And I'd built up a whole thing in my head. Yes, I'm really the plush frog. And it was fluffy, and it was soft, and it was a frog, and I love frogs. And I was so excited about it. Now, we went down to the hall, and the teacher told us, or the teaching assistant told us to take our shoes off and line up on the bench. Now, this is where things started to go wrong, because I had these ridiculously annoying sandals with buckles. Right, parents, never buy shoes with buckles for your 5-year-old autistic child, or 5-year-old child at all, because I could not, for the life of me, get these shoes off. Like, I was trying, and the teaching assistant said, I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and then if you don't get them off by 10 seconds, I'm giving the frog to someone else. And I was then in a panic. I was breathing really heavy, and I was trying to get it off. And I tried to take it off without undoing the buckles, and she said, no, you take it off properly. She was shouting at me, for not being able to take this shoe off, get these shoes off. And she got to 10 seconds, and I still hadn't not been able to take these shoes off. And she said, right, I'm giving the frog to somebody else. And I was utterly devastated. Now, it was so crushing to me, and I was just so upset because, she punished me for something that I wasn't being naughty. I wasn't deliberately not taking my shoes off. I couldn't take my shoes off. And I'm getting keyed up about it now, even talking about it, because, to me, that was really important to me. And she, instead of helping me, she punished me. And as a teaching assistant myself, if a child can't do something, you don't punish them for it, you help them to do it. And I was 5. I didn't have the gross motor skills or the fine motor skills required for doing that. And also, they were stiff. They were quite new. So they were, stiff to get off. The buckle was stiff. I couldn't get it off. And I was panicking, and she was counting down, and I was getting more and more frantic and less able to do it. And it was just a complete nightmare and complete disaster. And I really, really, really wish that that teaching assistant knew how I felt, how she made me feel. So, I'm really, really upset. I was really, really upset about that. And like, even to this day, when I hear parents counting, like, to get their children to do stuff, like, if you don't do this in 5 seconds, and I just get freaked out for them. I get, like, people say autistic people don't feel empathy. Yes, we do. Of course we feel empathy. I'm more empathetic towards animals. I mean, the other day, I thought Mum had murdered a spider, and I was actually sobbing for this spider. It was ridiculous. Anyway, it turned out it was still alive. Hooray! The Lazarus of the spider world. So, so that concludes the video. So, message to parents: don't buy your children, like, sandals with buckles. And teaching assistants: never punish a child for not being able to do something. Goodbye, God bless, continue being awesome.